I've been flying my DJI Mini 4 Pro for almost 3 months now, logging 7.36 hours of flight time across 81 flights and covering a total distance of 26 kilometers. In that time, I've focused on mastering the basics, building confidence in both my skills and my drone's capabilities. From joystick control to adjusting the camera gimbal and navigating the flight controller, every flight has been a learning experience. And let me tell you, relaxing while flying is easier said than done. Coordinating hand movements, deciding when to turn the camera wheel, and switching focus between the drone in the sky and the control display takes patience and practice. One of my biggest challenges has been keeping the drone in sight, even with an observer. Against anything other than the open sky, it can be surprisingly difficult to track. Thankfully, the flight control display provides crucial location awareness, and when all else fails, the return to home, RTH, button is a lifesaver. One push, and my drone comes right back to me. So far, I've had full control during every flight, except when using RTH. But my next step is to trust the drone's built-in technology, letting it autonomously navigate and avoid obstacles. It's time to unlock its full potential. For starters, I tested the Follow Me mode at Brian's place in Summerland. The drone tagged along like a loyal puppy, weaving around trees and bushes with impressive precision. I have to say, I'm genuinely amazed by how well it detects and avoids obstacles. Now, it's time for the real test, a maiden flight following me on my bike. We're headed to Conkle Mountain, just a short ride away. Well, that didn't go quite as planned. Turns out, I need a display mount for my bike. Luckily, the fall didn't damage my flight controller, but it's safe to say I've learned my lesson. Here I am, about to start my ride on the Conkle Mountain Kettle Valley Trail, one of my favorite trails in the Summerland area. The views are absolutely breathtaking, and the scent of sage adds to the experience. Along the way, there are several rest benches, informative history boards, and even a well-maintained outhouse. About halfway between the parking area near Fife Road and the rodeo grounds, there's a scenic lookout gazebo, perfect for taking in the incredible landscape. The drone effortlessly navigates around trees and brush without any difficulty. The journey from the parking lot to the rodeo grounds is approximately a 5-mile round trip. I had to turn back at this point, as the tree overhang beyond here seemed a bit too challenging for my drone to navigate. As I was riding, I noticed on my controller screen that my drone had suddenly stopped following me. I'm not sure why, it seemed reluctant to continue, almost as if it didn't want to turn around back there. I stopped, got off my bike, and took over the flight controls, having to force the drone to follow me again. As I continued my bike ride, the drone followed me flawlessly once again. The fresh scent of sage filled the air after the recent rain, an absolutely refreshing experience. As I continued down the trail, I noticed my drone had stopped following me. It was stuck behind a tree, motionless. I got off my bike and looked back, but I couldn't see it anywhere. I admit, I felt a bit worried that it had wandered off. Taking a deep breath, I calmed myself and thought it through. My flight controller still showed a pine tree, meaning the drone was still airborne, at least for now. Using slow, precise joystick control, I backed it away from the tree about 30 feet and sent it straight up. And sure enough, there it was. Now able to see it again, I guided it back safely. And so, my first bike ride with my drone in tow comes to an end. Thank you for watching. I hope this gave you some insight into the Conkle Mountain Trail and the incredible capabilities of a drone.